Man. So, I thought I would come back for a second live. I did tell some people I kind of might be starting doing 2 lives every other day, maybe sometimes. But we're just gonna reshot this live again because the live I did a few hours ago, we were getting a heck a lot of hate comments from a ton of you, and it was not pretty cool. So let's see if those people are gonna straighten up or if we're gonna finally get calmer, have a good life. So let me just charge my Apple Watch real quick. Get my jewelry and stuff put up. But as people are coming back and people are coming in and stuff, please in advance be kind and respectful, because on my channel and on my streams, I'm not all about drama and chaos. I'm only about positivity and feeling good about ourselves and not setting bad examples. Because we get a lot of new people on this channel, at least daily. And I don't want to make the channel to the point where people are just not going to start to come back, and, I just don't want that to ever be a case for those people. Hey there. Man, you got a long name there. Raymond! Hey, how are you doing? Cool. But Raymond, how are you doing? Alex, welcome in the chat. How are you doing as well? Y'all, pray and hope that we're not going to get more hate. Because, y'all should have seen earlier. It was a wreck and that deal. But, Ray, how are you doing? Tubrio, how are you doing? I see you're in the chat. Oh, gosh. You're not. Who is going to school? Person, what are you talking about? Oh, my brain's like, I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well, Raymond. But man, y'all should have seen earlier. It was a crazy state of mind. That was. Holy what? Oh god. Person. I am gonna hide you because I do not like what that response was. No emo? I am taken. So let me not put you in that situation. This needs to be live, people. Anyway. Ravine, welcome in the chat, aren't you? Person, I am only 19, and plus I graduated high school about almost a year ago. So, yep, I am a Cowboys fan, Raymond. And other people in this live, do not be judgmental about that, because there's some people out there that just do not give the credit to them, because even though we've not won a Super Bowl in like a decade, we're still a decent, good team. But, I mean, there's some people that are haters about them, but not a lot. But, I mean, hey, I am I'm basically a Texas girl, but also at the same time, me and my family have been fans of the Cowboys for at least ever since I was born. Anywhere in that range. So, hey, if they're a team that we like them. It does not care. You don't have to like a team to you-know-what. But that doesn't give those people the ability to just be judgmental about them or another team. Hey there. Real Evelyn, I'm gonna call you that because your name's at the end. What's mine? My name is Maddie Thomas. Oh, thank you so much. I very appreciate your compliment. Yeah, cowboys are pretty cool though. Oh, thank you so much. I got them at Sam's Club. King, what I see here in the chat at 12 April 2005, my sister accident and broke. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear about that. I'm so sorry that happened to her. That's on you, bitch. Oh, Raymond, thank you so much. King, what are you doing? See, you're in the chat though. Casey, welcome in. Man, it's pretty crazy. But Raymond, I will tell you something. So that song I picked last night, which was called "The Comeback" by Danny Golke. Let me just say something. That song had put me in a good spot. Like, I almost feel like that song is just a motivational just hit for me. And hey Jeremy, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, The Comeback is a really good song because especially if you're going through a season of challenges, or you're trying to get up to a certain goal, or if you're just trying to do something in your life that you're wanting to achieve, but you can't tend to either make it happen, or you just keep getting rejected so many times from it. So for example, like Raymond, I'll tell you, ever since I was 16, I have been trying to get a job, like in general, and for the past like 3.5 years at least. So 16, 17, 18, and now it's just been nothing but it's for me, it's just been nothing but hitting dead end after dead end. Like, I keep driving into dead ends every single time without just, and let me just say, the last rejection I've had so far, which was about a few weeks back, and that one kind of hit me because I kind of was hoping for something good, but you know, God closes something like that for a reason. But yeah, so even with that song, I just like, it's crazy. I'll say that. Muhammad, welcome in the chat. Oh God. Sky_God, how are you doing? See, I don't know. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad that you thought that. Thank you. I got them at Sam's Club, actually, a couple years ago. Actually, I will show you guys my other pair. I have two that I normally wear, but for months I've been trying to get them at least fixed. But these are what they look like. So they're black on top, pink on the bottom, and then on the sides, and then see, like on the insides of these though, they just got like crazy, just weird scratches. I don't know how. Like, I think I might have cleaned them one day and something happened to them, but luckily though, I've got an eye doctor appointment coming up in July to get just for my normal eye checkup to make sure I'm still doing good. But yeah, it's just been a few years since I've had just kind of my usual. And I mean, that's important because you're not always going to be in the same prescription of glasses for like years. You're going to either like get them a little bit aggressive, or like you're going to get them a little bit higher or lower, you know. We're all different, you know? Yep. Hey there. CNJ, how are you doing? John, how are you doing? Okay, let's not start the who. And Eric, welcome in the chat. How are you doing? Alex, welcome back. How are you doing? Hang on. I think I did see that comment. Give me a minute. Who is behind me? Who are you talking about? I don't see no one behind me that I'm aware of. Okay, why are you making me look crazy, though? I'll come back in a minute for that person. In suite. Good to know. Person, let's not talk about that, actually. I'm gonna hide you for this since it's just me at the moment. Guys, please. Actually, I'm gonna put Alex's statement again in this chat. Because that actually kind of helped. But yeah. Ben, welcome in the chat. Fish God, welcome in the chat as well. Yes, thank you so much. Because for a few people that were not in here that in my last live, that thing was I legitimately thought I was gonna lose my mind. And I did post a video on me kind of explaining more into it. Just because we need to stop hate, bad. Like the hate on here, but around the globe needs to stop. Because what we're doing is we're making other people feel worse and not heard. And there's a lot of people out there right now that are going through tough times, like either if it's medical issues or disability issues or family problems, friends, all the things. So we just need to put an end to hate, because the last thing we need to have happen is for tons of people to come into an environment and just start hating on them for it. And it's not cool at all. Like, last live, I almost wanted to literally lose my dang mind. Just because of how many people were just almost giving me the nerve to go through myself. But, that's just, sometimes that's what your brain does. Because when you think things, it's like, you never really know what you're gonna expect out of it. So, yeah, I understand. Yep. Amen. Amen, Raymond. That is correct. Chad, I'm not going to put up with that sentence. Please. Homelander. How are you doing? There we go. How about those? Okay, person, I'm blocking you too. For real. John Smith, welcome in the chat. How are you doing? Okay, Billy, we're not talking about me, alright? Anyway, I'm gonna continue. Okay, good. Now we're catched up. Yes. Y'all, listen to what Alex is really trying to tell you guys, because, and even I say this, like, I don't put up with anyone's shenanigans in this chat. Ever. Like, I'm not, and I never will put up with anyone who is just gonna be hateful and just be disrespectful, because, I come into YouTube to get people entertained, not for people to come in here and just say the stupidest hate things that you can think of, or cuss me, or just, do really anything that comes to mind. Because at the end of the day, we don't need to hear that. We don't need to hear your side of things. The only things we should hear are positive things, good things, like how was someone's day in this chat, or you're doing great, keep going in life, continue what you are dreaming to do. That stuff, that's what we need to get more in here. Like, or asking questions like, how was your day today? And they go, it was good, what about yours, so and so? You get my, see? Y'all get the point? Like, y'all should get the point at least. Because for real. Jay, welcome back. How are you doing? Exactly! Tell them, because I'm not going to put up with it. No more. Hey, Justin, how are you doing? This was most I lost fan. Jay Raymond, I'm just looking for that's in my profile picture. Yep. I'm just asking. Raymond, yes, you're correct. That is my boyfriend in the profile. Yeah, that was me and him at his college programs, because where he's went for this college program for special needs in my state. Around my old school district where I used to go. And kids at my old school with disabilities like myself would go to this college program called RISE. It's a program in my state, but you'd have to be in the Northwest ISD district in order to be there. And so my boyfriend was one of those people in the district. And y'all, to kind of tell some people the background with us too, because some people are new here. So Raymond's like second time new, but he hasn't heard fully background of me and him. So to kind of say a little bit about it, I've told some people about it, but I'm going to say it again because, we get a lot of new people in this chat. So, so basically it was my sophomore year of high school, and he and I, for reference, we met in English class together, like we were friends. I was dating another guy in that class at the time, named Jeremy, but not the Jeremy who's in my chat, but another guy named the same name. Let's just say at first, he was pretty chill back, pretty good, but then as it got to like, probably in the middle of the relationship, that's kind of when he slowly started showing red flags. I didn't notice it because, I was new, so what was I supposed to expect? And stuff like that. And so it was like April 2nd, he actually broke up with me because he ended up liking somebody else. I was actually relieved about it because, he was a total jerk. And I don't put up with any of it. So then, of course, after that, went about like 2 years. Y'all, it took 2 years, at least 2 years, to find the right person, which is AJ, which is in my profile, that y'all see and even I talk about today. And I'm happy to say that me and my right now partner have been together for basically a year and a half. And then what was crazy was it was senior year, which was last year for me and him. And it was homecoming week, by the way, also. There's a twister for full story to that point. And so it was Monday, which was day one of homecoming week. And it was me, him, and some of my friends, including my best friend named Asia. She's like a sister to me. Y'all, some of us have friends that are like sibling related, And that's good because that means they feel really good to you and stuff like that. But, yeah, it was. And then, so kind of that. So Okay, to tell you guys the perspective on that day, so it was sixth period, and that was our lunch period that year. And so we all go and half of us mostly went into go and get our lunches like usual. And then once I grabbed my lunch and stuff like that, went back to where me and my friends were sitting, and then AJ were all at, which was right around the hallway. Then, about a couple minutes, like probably once everyone was like there, DJ, welcome in the chat. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty well. What about you? But yeah, so basically, yeah, so we're all just sitting in our friend group, just hanging out, eating our lunch like we would any ordinary day. And at first, y'all, this was kind of a 2-in-1 day. Because, like I said, for reference, it was homecoming week, so that week's kind of chaotic. And so, of course, so at first, you guys, he asked me out to homecoming at first. Keep this in mind, this was my second year. This was his first. Like, I still can't get the feeling in my head from last year. But yeah, this was his first ever, which was that year. And so, of course, I said yes, and then me and all my friends started screaming of excitement. And one of his friends actually was his brother as well, so that made it a lot crazy. And then, fast forward to, then I tell my mom through text of what just happened. And then she's happing me back with responses, and then wait again a few minutes later. So yeah. Then a couple minutes goes by, and then this is when the actual question pops out. Then he goes, will you be my girlfriend? And he literally asked me that, and I go, yes. Y'all, again, me and my friends had the same reaction. I can't get that out of my head. Like, it was crazy. Like, knowing I got asked out, actually by a guy at homecoming, my senior year, and it was my own friend it was literally one of my best friends that I've known for 2 years at that point. Basically 3 years now. Actually, it's 3 out of 2. Like, 3 years at that point. That to me is crazy. Like, it was a no intention. But honestly, y'all, they call that the love without warning, which if you were to put a warning sign, you would not be aware when it's nearby. So, like, you know. So literally, he was the love without warning. Megan, welcome in the chat. How are you doing? But yeah, it was wild. And then later that same week was when he and I went to homecoming together. That night was awesome. And knowing for me it was my second year, and I said his was his first. Let's see, I might show y'all what we looked like. So give me a second. I'm just gonna find it, and I'll show you guys what we looked like that year. Just gotta scroll up a bit. Give me a moment to find a thing of us two. Hang on. We're too crazy cute. Hang on, let me get... Oh, man, I got so many goods of us. Oh, gosh. Let's see. Always a good show like of it. Okay, here we go. So this was us two, our senior year. So I wore this really cute dark maroon dress, and then he wore a matching tie to go with me. And y'all, this is what we looked like for people that want to see. It was just crazy, I'm not gonna lie. And y'all, he just looked amazing. Like, he just looked hot. Just, can't. I still can't visualize it. It's just wild. So I'm gonna give y'all like a minute just to check it out. Aw, thanks. So I'm gonna give you a minute, y'all see it for like a minute before I shift gear. No, he doesn't. It's just hands were in a different position at the time, not fully flat out. But yeah, it was crazy. So wild. But yeah, it was crazy. Aw, I'm gonna let it go for like a minute, and then I'll shift gear. Thanks, and then maybe I'll show you guys a photo of what we looked like at prom, which is similar, but I was wearing a different dress color at that time, and he was wearing the same tie and suit. My gosh. Here we go. So, that's what we looked like. And then, y'all, let me tell you all about prom. I'll tell you that story, too. So, y'all, kind of a sad part with prom with me was I transferred schools my second semester. That was the hardest part of my senior year, was when I transferred. And I mean, everybody has that feeling whenever you find out you're going to end up transferring schools like in the middle of the school year. Especially if it's your senior year. That sucks. Because you haven't because first of all, us as freshmen at a school that we went to, we will have the visualization in our head of imagining graduating that school with, like, or if it's us, or if we were dating somebody right around before we knew that, and visualizing what graduation would be like, and then we find out that year that we literally are moving in, like, the middle of the year, which sucks. It sucked for me, because knowing that I was going to move away 2 hours from him, which wasn't bad at all, but it was crazy for me just to really believe it. A lot of us have that, though. U.S., to answer your question. God's plan. Purple Vision, welcome in the chat. I don't know. Hey, let me check these chats. Paper Cap, it's been a while. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm talking the whole camera. But yeah, like I was just saying, yeah, like when y'all know when you find out you're transferring schools the middle of the year, it's the worst timing, because especially if you're a senior in high school and you find that out, it's like you have the visualization of graduating from that current school, and it's just finding out that you're gonna not be graduating there. Yeah, crazy. But so, but going forward with the story I was telling y'all originally, so at that school I went to my second semester, they actually had a prom like this. It was like this month of last year. So it was April 20th of last year that they had it, and it was like about, I think, a week or two before. And that was when I asked if he would be my date to go, because I was actually able to invite him. Because, like, we were able to invite somebody who was also, like, if we wanted to invite somebody who was not part of the district that wanted to go, they could. So I decided to invite my boyfriend to go because, you know, since I was especially going through a season of just getting used to the school for 5 extra months before graduation and stuff like that, and then knowing that it's difficult, but I'm glad I did say I'm glad I asked him that, because he was, able to. So I will show y'all what we looked like prom as well. So give me a moment. It's gonna kind of malfunction. So give me a second again to grab a photo out of that real quick. Hang on. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. So, let me pull this around. Okay, so this is what he and I looked like prom this time. So as you see, the difference in this one is I'm wearing a blue dress, which actually has a slit, you guys. So even for a couple years, I've been trying to find dresses that had slits in them because for some reason, I don't know, I just liked how they looked for some reason. And it took, hey Victor, how are you doing? It took a couple years just to really find the right one, because either the dress itself would be either too big or too tight, or it didn't fit correctly. But this one, it fitted pretty good. I mean, the full dress fitted really good. There were a couple little spots, like the sleeves and stuff, where I had to use safety pins just to keep it in place, just so it wouldn't slide off. But other than that, it worked really well, and I even loved the color of it too. And the best part is it wasn't really super like tight fitting, so it didn't make me look so crazy. Hey Emma, how are you doing? But yeah, so this is what we oh, thanks y'all. But again, I'm gonna give you guys another minute to look at it, because it's good to kind of really look at the visual. So, and then and then I wore this really cute cross necklace that my mom had. And then I wore these really cute dangly earrings, which I wore the same exact ones to homecoming. And then I think I was wearing the same hairstyle, but in a different way. So in that one I was wearing a medium bun, and in the other one I was wearing a more of a higher bun. In that one. But just he just looked so good once again. Just y'all don't know how much it is when you're looking at your person and you just find them attractive in like similar style like that, or if they just wear something that you just tend to get attracted to. It's like your body just goes insane for like the craziest little things. But it's a good thing though, because if you didn't, then you wouldn't care, but you also wouldn't like them too for it. So like y'all, I just tended to find him very attractive in like either suits, but also in like collar shirts. And then y'all, maybe I will show you also what we looked like for senior photos at my old school, and then us when we graduated, so y'all can see those too. So let me go to there. So actually we'll go ahead and show you what we looked like during senior photos. So let me pull up mine. Just give me a sec, guys. Gotta go up a little bit. Man, it's crazy. All the years. Oh, yeah, go all the way. And I'm gonna scroll all the way up because that's kind of where it will help me to guide it. Is it? It's in here. Give me a moment, y'all. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's a good one of me to show you guys. Let's see. I'm trying to find a good one I can show you. And y'all, and also y'all, trigger warning. With me, you'll actually will see me with my hair down this one. But this was when it was kind of shorter than it is right now, so that's a little bit of a difference. But let me just find a good photo to really put it out there. Because some of it, man, what is a good one on my deal? Okay, so here's me, senior photos. So I wore this really cute black dress, which I actually, when I went back to school shopping last year, I actually saw this and actually picked it out for graduation already. Because I instantly knew when I saw it, I knew I planned to wear it at graduation because it looked so cute. And so that's what I looked like. My hair was actually down in that photo, so spoiler for those people. And my hair was actually curled in that one, so that's why even it looks different a little too. So just gonna give it a minute before I show my boyfriend. Alright, now moving on to my boyfriend. And then y'all, here's my boyfriend. Y'all, I can't. And see, this is the other attractive side of him I love. Is whenever he wears like collar shirts like these that's in this photo. I don't know, and y'all, just for some reason he just gives husband vibes whenever he wears stuff like that. And it just makes him look like if it was me and him in a few years. Like, oh, just, I sound crazy, but it's true. But you know when it's the vibe too. So I'll give you like a minute to look at it. Oh, thank you so much, DJ. I'm giving it since people are looking at the chat. Yep, don't play with him is correct. Because he's truly amazing. The real band Kiv, welcome in the chat. No, he actually looks hot. It's just because the way the person had him posing, I think it's probably what you're making. It's probably what makes you think that. Yes. Yep. But that's just how hot he is. I mean, I am for like a second, but Yeah, he has glasses too, just like me as well, y'all. But he actually has a different pair now than what he had in that photo at the time. Just because it's, that time for him too. And so. Oh, gosh. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all me again because if y'all didn't, for other people that are coming that didn't see it, here's me again, just to make sure people were looking. But also, we had some new people were coming in here. Man, that's me coming out. Yeah, look at me. Yep, like y'all, like I said, my hair was curled in that photo. I was wearing the exact dress I was telling y'all. And y'all, the necklace in that photo I wore, my papa actually gave that to me on my dad's side before he passed. So it was kind of meaningful in that photo for me to have that on. And what was cool, y'all, was these were different backdrops. Like when we were there, they had like so many like different ones. It was pretty cool. So the backdrop y'all saw with my boyfriend, his was pretty cool. Like his was almost like if he were behind like a metal fence or something. And like some of like the way the way it looked too. Okay. It almost gave like ceramic like sculpture like almost like clay kind of background drop, because for people who ever did like art ceramics in high school and stuff, that kind of what it looks like to me, because I was in ceramics like for 2 years in high school, which was my senior year and freshman year. So even I created a lot of like cool stuff that did with stained clay colors. So that's kind of what it gives off. And with mine, I even love mine. Like, I'm glad that they decided to go with that one. Because and actually, I'll show you another one that has to. And also, what was cool too was they did this one, which says senior on it, which is the little thing, which is cool. I like a little bit crazier in the front, but that's just the way I was facing. But again, that's me standing. Oh, you're good. If you were trying to, you know what? See, I was laughing at you, not really like, And then another one of me was holding the 2024 little figure. And again, it's in a different little spot. Like, this was one of the stations that were there. Oh, thanks. Let's see, which one have I not showed you? Oh, and then I can show you guys when. So this was when we both were there, but he was wearing his undershirt underneath it at the time. But he was about to go and do like the first round of photos. And then that was me next to him. And also, for y'all that were wondering, so usually in senior photos, what you do is you will make an appointment and see what days available. Y'all, let me just say this. Me and him both had the same day and time scheduled. So we both were, I think it was like November the 3rd or 4th or something like that, or 11th. But it was somewhere in November. I need to look back at these photos, but I think it was like the 4th or something like that. Either November 4th or 11th, which was a Saturday at like 1 o'clock. And so he and I both went up to the school and did it. I was there first, and then he didn't get there until I got done doing the second part, because there were like 3 stations you had to go through. Let me see if I not. Let me see. There's too many goods I got. And then I will show you another one of me. And then here's me using this like little thing. This little like bar stool, little seat for a backdrop. Me looking up. Now looking back, why do I kind of look good now? Looking at it closer, just to expose you. Let me see. I think I do. I've got quite a bit. Let's see. Oh, they got some better good outfits, and oh, it's a good one to show you guys. Let's see what. Man, hang on. I'm finding a good one. So, oh gosh, I've got some. Let me just find a good one. Okay, y'all, no, I was gonna show up, but no, I'm going too risky there. Here's this one. This was just a typical school day. This was in October of last year. So I was wearing this really cute South Lake shirt with these jeans. I tucked it in just to make it look cute. Y'all, me and my boyfriend in this photo were matching because we both had orange, and white, and some black. And it like there were some points in his shirt that had like peaks of black, but not fully black. So we were matching in some colors in this photo. But yo, we were in high school in this photo. Like, this was us as seniors, by the way. So for reference, in this photo, I was 18 already, and he was 17. Yeah, he was 17 at the time, so he wouldn't be matching me till that next June. But yo, why do I look so good? Yes, I graduated high school last year, for people that are wondering. That's just crazy. I mean, it's crazy just to look at these memories and go, how was that me a year ago? About to be a year ago. Yes, hang on. Here you go. Yep. Yo, I started wearing red lipstick a little later into my teen years, which I actually I was glad I did, because literally I looked so good in red than I did in pink, even though pink was a good starter, like a good beginner starting with to start out with. But looking back, pink just did not do me until red, and I'm like, but then I'm glad I did red now, because red actually stands me out. Like, I look so good. Even that's because one of my eyes, I have a lazy eye, and so I wear glasses at the moment to correct them. Sorry, you see me because it's glitching. That's because I keep moving, and that's yep. And again, but I look so good. Let's see, what's another good photo? Just in general. Let's see. I'm always gonna keep showing. Hang on. Let's see. I'm gonna go up a bit, because that's kind of when there's a little bit more into it. Man, you're too cute. Oh, hang on. Actually, I'll show you guys one of my senior photos I just took just for photography purposes. So here's this one of me about last year. But this was before graduation, though. Like, this was when I was doing, like, my pictures for my invites to my family and stuff like that at that year. And just so you guys are aware, the background lighting is actually the after results that I'm showing you right now. So that's me again wearing a bun, and you can actually see my auburn. Like, you can actually see the auburn in my hair actually in that photo because of the lighting point. Yep, I'm wearing the boots, which actually those are my mom's, but sometimes we share them. So we kind of take turns, like I'll wear them and then sometimes she'll wear them, you know? Yeah, like this bush behind me was pretty cool. Like it looks really cool. I'm glad I sat right there in that good view, man. Oh, thanks. That's actually because I was wearing makeup in the first half, but in the top part, but thank you. And plus, I'm also starting to get a lot more tanner these days because I'm outside more, so it's like, sorry, my hands falling asleep. Hate that sensation. Let's see, what's another good photo of me I can show you? Then, man, I got so many goods. There we go. Now I'm gonna show you guys me around graduation. Let me just find a good one. And then I'll show you me and my boyfriend. I'll show you what my boyfriend's graduation looks like. Let's see. So here's me when I graduated. It looks kind of funny because of the close-up right now. Actually, no, I'm gonna show you a different version of that angle. Because just from the angle that you're... Here we go. Kind of better, but, you know, it's still a little blurry. There's me. Standing the whole ton. And then I'll show you another graduate photo a little closer. So... Here's this one of me. My hair was down again in this photo, but you can actually see a better difference of it being more straighter. Let's see, I'll show you. Let's see, I gotta go up a little bit because there's a couple letters too that are above that one as well. So, man, that's crazy that day. I can't believe I graduated. Then here's me with my diploma, like the front, like basically showing the front cover of it, which is wild. I can't even think that twice, honestly. And honestly, I think right now it's just showing up. And then here's me and my papa, which is my mom's dad, at my house before we, and also that was my graduation cap, and then also the little, because you can also do a thing where you can pick like a topper of choice to put on it for decoration, and this is what I chose. I kind of chose that because it almost kind of gave like a sunset energy in it, which I loved. But yeah. Thanks, my mom did those, by the way. Paula, welcome in the chat. How are you doing? We're just showing off cool pics. Sorry, I was trying to... Let's see. Then I'll show you guys me and my boyfriend at his graduation. Paula knows this because I told her about it around that time frame. Then, y'all, this was me and my man when he graduated, and I went and supported him. Y'all, I was going crazy just yelling his name in the audience. which I knew that was gonna happen with me. So that was us two. My hair was once again down for that one. But yeah. Like how cute were I can't. It's crazy. Boy, I'm not gonna get that deep. I'm gonna do ones that are easy, simple for people to actually get a moment of, you know what, at. Oh, cool, Jamie, welcome back. How are you doing? Thank you for letting me know that was you. Cool. Hopefully you're doing well. And then, and then also on top of that, let's see. Then this was us two again, but this was just on another typical hangout in like November, which was right around Thanksgiving break of last year. Which y'all like how cute we were. Yeah, y'all. Paula is a mod of mine, and plus she's one of my really good friends. So don't be rude to her either, or anyone else in the stream, because they're good people in here too that are trying to help with me too. But yeah, that was us in November. I'm just kind of showing some that, like, you know. Then this was us two again in December. We were looking cute, just hanging out in my neighborhood. I mean, you know, he's truly amazing, so I just want to keep just, you know, it's good appreciation. And then I decided to do a picture of him on the road just looking hot, like he always is. Look, y'all, I can't. He's too hot. But that's a good thing, because if he wasn't, then, you know, we wouldn't be into him like that. Alright, Jimmy, I'm glad that you came in here. Have a great rest of your evening. Let me see who's in my duo so I can check. Boy, let's not talk that, you know who. But like I was doing, I'm gonna continue. And actually, I'm gonna let Paul correct y'all, not me. Then this was us on New Year's Eve. So literally, y'all, this was literally like, for me, I think this was, like, basically a couple days before I ended up getting sick with a cold. Sorry, I'm getting my phone plugged in while I'm talking to you guys, so I won't let it do anything too crazy. Isaiah, we don't even need to know that much. Just saying. And then this was us again. It was like a Thursday that week that we were again hanging out as well. And later that night, I remembered I just was crazy. Paula, I will check it here in just a minute. Thomas, welcome in the chat. How are you doing? But look how cute we are. Like, we're too hot, okay? So don't ever blame us. But literally, we are too cute. Yeah. And then the day, like I said, the day after New Year's, I started slowly but surely getting sick with a cold. So at first it was more like seasonal related stuff. I felt like it was. And then as days progressed, it was just like day 4. It just showed more of a feeling of more like you're being sick with a cold, and it sucked that week. Just sucked for me. Trying to see if there's anything else. Oh, and then I'll show you guys. This was me and him again at his college program, which is Rise, and Paula here goes there. Well, she doesn't go there, but she graduated from there. But she used to go there too a couple years ago. And y'all, why do I think about me in high school again and not look like? I feel like I would recreate that years ago. Even, like, I feel like I recreated it better than recently. I'm doing pretty well, Thomas. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. But yeah. So that's just us, y'all. I loved how cute we were. But that's just some photos to, that's good because I kind of show y'all a little bit of stuff. But, it's a good entertainment to see for some people. Let me check. Let me check something real quick. Yeah. I'm checking right now, Paula. Well, duh, Paula, of course he's hot. Why wouldn't he be? Oh? Jimmy, are you okay? What happened? Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was getting caught up with some of this stuff. Okay, person, that's kind of creepy. The way you just said that. Like, don't go down for me now. Just saying. Oh. That's good, Paula. I mean, do it. I mean, Leah! How are you doing? Oh gosh, I am just... Oh. Leah, hopefully you're doing better than what I saw. But yeah. Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, y'all, me and my man are just amazing. And I'm just thankful that he and I have been a thing for a year and a half. So, just even some of those things I showed y'all, that goes to show how long we've came and how long we've been doing well. Yeah, I've talked to her. Her and I send each other like weekly updates about how things are going and stuff, like every week or so. But then I Marco Polo her too and stuff, things like that. Yeah, Leah, we all go through moments of something. VG, what the heck are you thinking? Not to be rude, but your mind's crazy. Yeah, I miss her too. Because, that's just creepy. I don't know why people would go there. So, hang on, let me just fix my pillows because they're kind of crooked. So give me a moment. So that way here in a little bit when I go in, it's not gonna look crazy. Then it does. So, yeah. I'm doing pretty well. Just kind of the usual. And stuff, just trying to do things I need to do, but also life. Let's just say that. 4 answers. And just waking up and fighting for just another day to keep going. Yeah, I'm glad that he called you, Paula. That's a good thing for him to check in on you, which is very kind of him. Man, if only my man would be available. Like, y'all, the crazy part was the past, so yesterday and the day before, he texted me and go, hey, it'd be towards 9 o'clock that we could call. I'm like, yeah, it's fine with me. Yo, those past 2 nights were nothing but a few minutes, not at, but 20, 30, an hour or two beforehand, I would get a text from him saying, okay, actually, plans changed, it's gonna have to wait. And so, let's just say kind of since a few days ago, it's just been, it's been crazy. I miss him crazy, and yeah. And it just feels odd. I mean, I miss him. And I can't wait to hopefully see him. Hopefully sometime hopefully when he gets out of school during the summer and stuff like that. When, that's just, I think, though. And all that stuff. Aw, cute. But also, Paula, I sent you, that reel earlier, because at first I texted AJ asking that question through text just to see what he put, and y'all, what he said about it, I wanted to happy cry. And he said, he literally said about I need to look at the text in a minute, but it was so cute. Just wanted to freak out. Let's make sure I miss the person's response. Oh, thank you so much, Jackson. You're very kind too. And we need to continue seeing more kind people like you. Because, these days it's slowly but surely shrinking with that. And, I mean, we just need to keep praying for more positivity to come around and just be good again like it used to be. Sorry, I heard my dad burping from my next door. So ignore that. Mine is too, Paula, and that's a good thing, because if they are not sweet, then there's gonna be a problem with that. We're just talking about stuff that's you can ask questions about stuff, just hanging out and stuff. We're just talking, chilling out. Like, I'm not doing much at the moment, so it's like it's a come in and chat kind of thing. You know? Exactly, Leah. Definition. Perfect. So, sorry, I'm just looking through each chat. Okay, thank you. Of course. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I was reading this response. Exactly, like, that's what I'm saying is that just eventually that needs to change, like, because before it used to at least be somewhat stable, but then I feel like these days people are not getting, I don't know, I feel like there's just people out there that are not getting raised right, or they just don't know how to act mature. Like, y'all, I've been raised correctly my entire life, so I know how to show people the good out there and how to be kind to one another, because you never know what somebody in here is going through. Because a lot of us are going through a season of something. You know? Yeah, better not. Wait, hang on, make sure it's missing one. Yeah, I know. I mean, I see some nice people, but not all, which I wish. Alright, Leah. I'm not saying that because I've got a bad feeling about that. Okay, good. Leah, she will. She's not been feeling that good recently. And plus, I don't want her coming at me just trying to lecture me on stuff like that. You know? Hey there. Eddie, welcome in the chat. I am 19. Well, first off, I do all sorts of videos on here. Like, I just do fun dance routines, but I also do other stuff too, like live streaming, which I post some of these unless some of them get very out of hand. Or if it gets too boring over a period of time. And, I am actually, starting to also do a, series on here that just I'm I'm starting a new positivity segment where I'm just kind of going through stuff like different like subjects to kind of base on because people need to hear the kindness out there before it's too late. You know? Oh, thank you so much, Lola. So I'm reading each chat, so it's like I'm gonna kind of speed some of these people. Yeah, because you've been sick since like Friday. And hopefully, I just hope for you, you're not getting a cold or something because, like I said, I was sick the day after New Year's. And at first, y'all, for reference, I thought it was a seasonal thing at first going on, like allergies or something, because at first I was coming down at that time, which was like January 2nd for me. I was getting more of like a sore throat, but I was able, like, the funny part was my throat was hurting like crazy those couple of days, but somehow I was able to function throughout the day. It wasn't like a so thing where I just didn't feel like I was sick at all. It was only that and then me talking super low. So, and then when it was like day 4, which was like a couple days later, that was when more of the symptoms went downhill quickly, like in the evening. Like, I just started to feel not that great and just instantly I just kept dropping. Like, it was wild. And then I ended up sick for like a week, which was not the best. Let's just say that. But I mean, all of us can relate there, though. Hey there. Okay, good. Now we're at the bottom. Yep. Definitely correct. But yeah, because like I said, it's crazy how for me, it went from it feeling more like a seasonal kind of thing, like allergies going on, to like each day. Well, like I said, when it was like the 4th day at least, that was when, oh, it felt like I was dropping like a fly and just went downhill quickly. And then since then, it was like wild. And so, day 4 was really when I figured out it was more of like, and on top of that, y'all, I also even took a COVID test just to be safe. Because you never know. But luckily that was negative, so thank goodness. So I just was like, okay, it is a cold I'm sick with then. And like I said, it was not the best week, especially not the best way to start the new year, like the day after New Year's. And even it kind of luckily the 4th day my boyfriend was not really with me. But when it all started, it was more like my boyfriend was with me, but it was just more of like just my deepness talking and then my throat hurting, but I was able to function properly. And then I think it was either when I was on day 2 or I think it was when I was on day 2. I think was when he went home originally. So, yeah. Cool. Aaron, thank you so much. that will actually give me a pretty good feel about 27 likes, you guys. That's wild. I'm just now looking at the like count. That's crazy. But that just goes to show that y'all are efficient. Thank you so much. Dude, I very appreciate it. Bruno, welcome in the chat. No thanks. Looks like Paula's got a good compliment there of what to do. That's a good question. I mean, right now, at this point, I mean, I really fully don't know yet. I mean, right now it's just kind of, right now I'm just trying to, like, at least, that's a hard one. Maybe, I don't know. At first I wanted to become a pre-K teacher, but then of course your mind will slip. But that's just because there's so many things out there that are cool too. So it's like you start to also kind of look around just to see what's cool. And maybe for me, maybe I can, for me, maybe I would maybe be, I don't really know yet right now. Like right now I'm just kind of just looking around just to see what I like and then go from there. It's good to take it slow. It's good to look at your interests and what you're really good at so you know what you would be able to fully excel in, which means that you will do well at. Because it's good to do well than not and not put yourself up for failure down the road. Oh gosh. Hang on. Yep. I can't remember which person I'm thinking of because I've got too many people. Mars, I'm trying to remember because I have a lot of people in here, so it's like sometimes it's hard to keep up with a lot of people. But exactly, because first of all, I rather work somewhere where I like it and not hate it, because if I hate it, then I would just be wasting time. Like, something right now something I kind of just right now have on my mind right now is maybe working in a nursing home maybe one day. Maybe that's a think about though. Because for reference, y'all, my Nana who passed about 3 years ago, she used to be in a nursing home. So even I would go and see her with my papa or my parents. And I know how it was like, because just seeing her, like, she had her good and bad days, and then seeing her friends that she was around, they all were very sweet and kind. And even the people that helped take care of her, they were amazing. And they were just very kind and helpful. And I even love helping people in general and stuff like that. And even like So like what's crazy is my dad, my mom, um, one of my neighbors, and then um, my aunt are literally are like at least my aunt, my mom, my dad, and yeah. So one of my neighbors, my aunt, and my parents were really like my dad. I mean, they both technically. And then even I think even my aunt, I think too, probably are all kind of thinking of that. That would be something to think about that I could do too, since I'm really good with older people as well and stuff like that. But yeah, the elderly. But yeah, definitely helping out with the elderly is pretty cool. It's definitely helpful, but and let me just say something, y'all. Even right now, I have since since October, me and my aunt would go to this one nursing home about once a month, and they had a buddies program where you get assigned a resident there, and you can choose a day on on their event calendar of when they're doing something, and you can go. Kind of like if you, it's almost like if you imagined if like you were going to see your grandma or grandpa or parent on a certain day. So it's kind of like that once a month, but you can kind of do it frequently too if you wanted to. And what's cool is you get to do cool things with them that they're doing that day. And a person who I was with, her name is Shirley, and she is very kind and very sweet. She has Alzheimer's, and I know how that is because it's also another version of dementia, but it's like it's the same thing with her. She goes through good and bad days and all the things. And so, um, and even, I mean, luckily she's a very sweet lady, and she's very fun as well. And like I've went to a lot of things. So when I first went there, which was October, I think they had a Halloween party at first. I went to, which was really cool. And then I went to their I think a Thanksgiving party, or we did a craft in November. December they had a Christmas party. I think I skipped January because I think something got in the way. But I'll have to look. February, which was a couple months back. Um, they had they it was a Valentine's Day party, which they also got to do cool things. And then about a month ago, um, I think I went, and last month we made leprechaun hats. It was really cool. And then I'm going again on Tuesday. Yeah, I'm going on Tuesday, and they're doing bingo. So I'm gonna go visit her and see some of her peers too, because even some of her friends she's with are very sweet as well. And I did think at first of doing little kids at first, but I'm kind of at this point thinking about it. I'm kind of glad I switched my mind. I'm kind of glad I switched my mind just a slight, because definitely the elderly people are a lot calmer than little kids, because a lot of little kids are just, they're all over the place. Even though I did volunteer at my church a few years ago for like, I think I did for like at least 7 to 8 years. I did them, but they were pretty cool, but just, it gets crazy over time. But yeah, that's just what they do to you. But in a good way. Yeah, there's some people. Hey there, King. I see you're in the chat. Sorry, I'm just keeping up the chat. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, thank you so much. Cool. Yep. Oh gosh. Yeah, let me finish something. But yeah, I mean, Jim, I actually have a boyfriend. Like, he and I have been a thing for over a year. And he's been truly amazing. And I'm thankful for that. Cause my dad, oh my god. Sorry you'll hear my dad in the background. That's just what dads do. But that's just what they do these days, so it's no point. Hey there. How are you doing? 30 likes, you guys? Holy what? That's wild. Sorry, I'm just looking at that like count again. It's like, it's crazy. And that shows me that 30 of you are doing the good. You know? But yeah. But yeah, it is. Yep. Nice. Very nice. But yeah. So, but yeah, we've been a thing for over a year and a half, almost 2 years in September. I keep saying August, but it's actually September, which is September 18th. Crazy. Okay, Foster, welcome in the chat. Yeah, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to all alerts so you are up to date on the latest content that comes out and live streams that are out so you don't miss a single one. Excuse me, because a lot of them are just chill back ones, but sometimes I'll come up with something and y'all don't want to mess with those. I'm just like, Jim, what the? I think you're joking with me on that one. I think. I'm not gonna take it too far. But, Hi, John. How are you doing? Panda Man, welcome in the chat. Yeah, I knew you was kidding. Yep. Thank you so much for your kindness there. of how you're liking them. I post a lot too, but it's just, and let me say it, it's coming with ideas that you think about and stuff like that. But I've got a lot of people that watch, at least a bit of them. But hey, if a low amount of people are watching, hey, at least people are at least saying it. So it's not like it's a big deal, you know. Of course. Hang on. Give me a second. Alright, sorry about that. Alright. Just want to make sure I wasn't missing a single comment. But yeah. And like I said, it doesn't care if it's 10, 15, 1,000. Any number of people that are seeing either a video, a short, a live, who knows? At least if we have some people in any of those, that's what matters. Because at the end of the day, we're making those people happy and other people who are interested happy, you know? Because that's just what we're all about, is making people feel good and not feel the opposite. Because there's people that try to make other people feel bad for no reason these days. And they're going through a ton. LOL, to answer your question, in the safest way, yes, I do play Roblox, but I don't add randoms who I don't physically know that well, just for safety purposes and stuff. So, hang on. I'll be right back, you guys, so give me a second. Okay. Sorry, guys. I was taking off my earrings and my ring just to give them a break. Because usually around this time frame, but also right around an hour ago, when I'm in here, I am usually taking just those things off and my watch. So that way just so they get a break, because they've been on me since the moment I get up. So it's like they deserve to get a break from them being on me for a good period of time. But Kaylee, welcome in the chat. How are you doing? And also, yeah, I kind of got a little bit cold in the middle of that, so that's why I've got my jacket on right now too. And let me just say, I do love this jacket because it has thumb holes, and y'all, something about thumb holes, either in jackets or certain clothing, it kind of makes them look cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's almost like you can look cute while being comfy, especially if it's in a jacket. And it feels like it almost makes you look like you're wearing something fashionable. When really, y'all, when really this is just a Athletic Works jacket, which is the brand, which is called Athletic Works, which you can get at Walmart. for all the girls on here. But it's like super comfortable because at hang on, at the end of the day, I'd rather be comfortable than not. You know? Because if I was wearing something that wasn't comfortable, I would not like it on me. And it would just drive me crazy. So if I do what's best, that's what matters at the end of the day. Thank you so much. It's a really cute hoodie. It's a very lightweight hoodie. It's not like anything heavy duty or anything. Like it's very like light fabric that's not super, like you're not gonna really get hot super easy, but it's even good if you're cold in a room, especially if it's in spring or summer. You know, it's good to have something like that so you can wear it around the house if you need to until you feel good enough not to. But yeah, that's just what you do. 3 is what it shows right now, but it might switch as we keep talking. But yeah. Oh man. Person, we're not gonna speak that. Hey Sarah, how are you doing? My days go about yours, Panda. You know what, this person I'm not gonna put up with. So there we go. It's been a little bit since I had to get somebody, so that's perfect timing. But yeah, that's good. I'm doing pretty good, to answer your question, Sarah. It's okay. Life gets busy. Excuse me? Person, I'm gonna do it to you too, because that's not how I suspected someone was gonna come in here and be towards me. Panda, thank you so much. You're very kind. Yep. Yep. I graduated high school last year. I'm almost 20. I'm about to be 20 in like October. A lot of people can look at me and think I'm a little younger, but hey, it's rather than a person look at me thinking I'm old. So it's not like it's offensive. But, you know, and like I said, age, and I said before, it's not about appearance with age. All that matters with me is it makes that number on you looks good on you. But also you look good in general. And it's just who we are. And even they say age is just a number. So someone can for example, people like someone can literally be 20, like someone can be 20 and look like that they're 14 in their 20s, or someone can be in their 30s looking like that they're in their early 20s, you know? Or 50s looking like they're in their early 40s, you know? So anyone can be any age and some people can look younger for it in a good way. And stuff like that. Oh, thank you so much. That's very helpful of you. Like y'all, for example, I use these anti-blemish little wipes on my face every single day. Plus, they help with like pimples and stuff like that, and acne that get in there. And that's how my skin looks pretty clear half the time. It's because I'm using that thing like day and night and stuff. And I've bragged about that. I've bragged about it in a good way a couple of times to a few people, because some people look at me and go, "Oh, you look so good. What do you use?" And it's like, you know, we'll go up. So, I don't know. Well, I'm from the U.S. To answer your question. Okay, what did I just read now? I don't know what the heck I just got into right there. But let me just say this. First of all, my dad was a cop back in the day. My mom used to be a hairdresser from home. So, I don't know what the heck you're thinking. And plus, my dad's retired, so like they both retired, so don't even think twice. Just saying. Hey there. Sorry, I was responding to the other person because it was like, unexpected little word that just came out of them, which we all relate. Can you turn on? Okay, you're the first. Look, my light is right there, but it's just because I'm over on this side, and so, you know, so it makes it look on y'all's end, it makes it look a little gray. But because it's for me, it's because I don't like super huge bright lighting in my face because it drives me nuts. And you know, some people are different with lighting purposes. But Amar, how are you doing though? We're just talking about all sorts of stuff. You know that like we're saying, like we're just talking. So it's nothing really too major. Man, it is almost 11 o'clock where I'm located. That's wild. I am not gonna lie. But yeah, on Gage, how are you doing? I see you're in the chat. B-Boy Bros, welcome in the chat. How are you doing? We have 33 likes. Let's go. So for those who haven't done already, go like, subscribe, follow on here if y'all want to, but there's no forcing. But that's if you're interested. But oh man, it's crazy. It was good. What about you? Thank you so much, Panda. I very appreciate it. Um, I mean, on here I do all sorts of stuff. Like, I kind of really mix it up with things. Like, I don't make it a one topic situation. I kind of just play with some stuff around just to kind of show different sides of things, So sometimes I do like little dance shorts or a couple of videos just from fun. And then do like sometimes I'll do trends on here, but not often unless if I find one that's good. I will post some of my streams on here and stuff like that, but I really post the ones that are less dramatic but also less boring and stuff. But other than that, they're mainly getting posted half the time. Um yeah, so I do all kinds of stuff on here. Anyway, I'm about to pull the tail up for people that knew who they're looking at. Actually, streaming wise, I've actually been streaming on here since half of last year. But I've been doing YouTube though in general for a couple of years. But then I took a break in between one of them because school got chaotically busy and it was hard to keep up and stuff like that. But then when I graduated last year, I put it more out there because now at this point I'm actually able to do stuff with you guys more frequently until stuff gets busy again. But yeah. Honestly, I don't know. That's a good question. I think I just wanted to. I think just to. I don't know. I think I just wanted to. I don't think I really have like a purpose behind it. Because it's been a little while since I started, so it was crazy. Oh. Alright, good night to you. Frankie, welcome in the chat. And first of all, y'all, I'm a girl for some people that are trying to be confusion. On the other hand, they're using he in the chat. I mean, luckily some people are noticing the correct way. And first off, y'all, it's literally because I'm wearing a ponytail. Look at this meese. My name is Maggie Thomas. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's because right now I'm wearing a low ponytail in my hair. So, a lot of people from my are thinking, oh, it's more Milchman. No, it's just another girl in this chat, which is what it is. But yeah. Hang on. The Art of Yapping, how old are you specifically? You've got to be at least 16 and up on my end. Just saying. So make sure you are saying your true age. 19. Okay. I'm gonna give it a second. So give it like a couple minutes and then I'll just make sure. Just so I'm not trying to put someone in a, you know, I'm not saying you are, but just want to make sure I'm not trying to add him on who's just not gonna show. But I'm not saying you're not doing anything. I'm just, kind of keeping my eye out just to really see. So, yeah, so just give it a couple minutes and then I'll go from there. Alright, since you just popped in. Panda, to answer your question, I think the next live after this, I think the next time I'm live again, I think the next day I know for a fact I'm gonna do a live is probably on Tuesday, I think. Either Tuesday or Wednesday. Because sometimes I do every other day, every 2 days. But it usually depends. Just because in between I do take breaks, so this way, just to kind of do it for health purposes. No, not more than 2 days. It's at least it's like every 2 days. So sometimes I'll go so here's an example. Sometimes let's say I go live on Wednesday and then let's say the next live I go to Friday. So sometimes I'll switch it up and go every 2 days or I'll go every other day. So it's anywhere in that range. Sometimes I do it. So I just kind of just see. Okay, hang on. Joe, welcome in the chat. First off, I'm attracted to men, and plus I'm taken. Thank you so much. Alright, Egg, I'm glad that you joined. Welcome back. It's been a little bit. How are you doing? Man, it's been a while since you were in here. Hopefully you're doing well. That's crazy. I'm doing pretty good. What about you? Man, you guys, we have 15 people in this chat right now. That's crazy. Leo, welcome in the chat. Wait, Leo, what's your age? Just so I'm not being too informed. Leo, you gotta be 16 plus. Make sure you are saying your true age though, so I don't read you wrong either. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait about 2 more years to get there. Oh gosh. It's okay. Only 2 more years, not that far ahead. It's just, think about it as a job, Because being a mod for people's live stream is kind of like a job a little bit. Just to kind of help out so we don't have to put up with a whole lot. Yeah. I probably won't. Amen. He loves all of us. That's awesome. Oh, cool. Happy birthday to you then, Frankie. Oh, cool. Awesome. I mean, right now, I don't see him yapping yet. Like, I don't see him showing it yet. But, you know what? The already yapping. Here's what we'll do. So, on my channel, go to the post tab and scroll about halfway, and you'll see a post that says for all incoming mods, and there is a small link on there that you just fill out with a couple quick little things, so like your name, your age, and then just a couple little things just to make sure, and then let me know on here, and then I'll go back and look through it so that way I can put you down. And so oh, that's a good question, Panda. So to break those two questions in half, my favorite song, oh, there's too many good songs out there, but if I picked like one of my most recent favorites, it's probably this song called The Comeback by Danny Goki. It is a Christian song and it's amazing, y'all. Like, even it feels like motivational because it talks a lot of good things in that one. And it's especially pretty good, especially if you are going through a tough season of something, or if you've went through a lot in your life. It kind of just does a lot about kind of what you've went through and stuff like that, and just motivates you to keep going. Rex, welcome in the chat. How are you doing? And then my favorite movie is a movie called Overcomer. Oh, and y'all, that movie is amazing. Like, it's truly amazing. Fizzy, welcome in the chat too. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, so it's called The Comeback by Danny Goki. So the spelling of his last name is Gokey. And it's amazing. What is my favorite kind of hang on. What's my favorite kind of hang on. Sorry, I'm reading this one chat. I'm trying to get what that they're saying. Hang on. I've got to come back to that response. Oh, thank you so much, Fizzy. I appreciate it. Oh, sorry, I couldn't eat. I actually have none. I don't even have diabetes. So don't try to, think. I actually have epilepsy, to fully put an answer out there. So that's a different background for those. Okay. Let me look back. Hang on. Give me a second. Let me just go grab my iPad so I can check it out. this up real quick. Sorry, I'm just finding it real quick. Alright. Hey Levi, how are you doing? Sorry, I'm just checking the form real quick. So give me a minute. Hang on. Oh, do I not see your name in this chat? That's strange. Levi, I don't see your name in the information for some reason. Out of the people on my deal for some reason. And I think the age I'm looking at is kind of young, too. I don't know why I don't see it all out of all previous people. Just crazy. Sorry. Sorry, I was just reading stuff. Hang on. Okay, did you put your editor name or something? Good. Hang on. I'll just give it a minute. Because maybe something's just, Oh, God. Hang on. Let me just get over here real quick. Okay, sorry about that. I was just coming over here to grab my cord. 40 likes, y'all. Let's go. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. Hey, Rose. How are you doing? I can tell you're new. And again, we're getting a lot of new people, which is a good thing. Just by doing that, we get more views at this point, which is good. Not really, but I've heard of her. Yeah, my day's been pretty good. Just kind of the usual. Nothing really too major. Oh my god, what are they doing? Not really, but it's not me though. Anyway, I kind of stick my ponytail just a little bit, so others don't be looking at me. Oh, you do? That's cool. Yeah, mine are they're basically navy blue, but from like a distance they seem like that they're black. But it's just the little light and little color. That's what they look like. Just really cool. Oh, that's crazy. But yeah, 41 likes. Let's go. So, I mean, probably a little bit. I mean, for me right now, it's only 11:16 p.m. right now. I mean, yes, some, but I don't really have great memorization, but the only way, I could probably really do it is if I have an earbud in my ear and just try to put that artist in my head to really, and I don't have good visualization. But, I hope. Man, y'all should have seen earlier. It was like, I was about to go crazy for some people. But it's kind of calmed down, but let's just say it's in between. That's how we're gonna put it. Exactly. You know what? Your comment's going to get pinned. There we go. That is something I'm putting in that chat. So, yep. But y'all, let's just say I almost had to get on someone. I almost wanted to get on my last nerve with some of these people from like earlier, but that's just because, they're being typical, and that's just what some people do. So, But yeah. And so, it's pretty crazy. But man, it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Person, you're crazy. Okay, don't make me. Oh, I'm trying to think of one. Sorry, some of these people are just coming to chat and it's like, you know. But yeah. What are jokes I've heard that are pretty funny? Oh, what's a good one? Hang on. Oh, give me a second. Hang on, y'all, give me a moment. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. I had to think of something. But here goes one. What do you call a cow that pan? I just thought my brain wants to think. What do you call a cow that's getting a massage? Let's go there. I just thought that in my head, just made it up. Let's just say that. Hang on, my parents. Give me a moment. It's about to go crazy. But for people who didn't hear that, what do you call a cow getting a massage? Think about it. Out of, categories. I think I know what I'm gonna tell you next. Let's just say I just made that up. Okay, y'all, the answer is cows get a massage. Get in. It's like the forward, but instead we're using cow language. I just made that up and I cracked myself up. Although it was funny. But that's the only one I'm saying for now because it's like 11:25. That's bizarre grammar. He's still streaming. But anyway, okay, good. It's finally dark in the hallway. But anyway, y'all, I am gonna go ahead and get off live for the night, but I will be back on either on Tuesday or Wednesday. But I'm still gonna post like videos and stuff like that during the week as well, like on a schedule when I come up with something. But yeah, so I will see y'all around.